Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm up here on the Davidson River this morning, up here at one of the picnic areas. Got a piece of new gear that I wanted to share with you and give you my first impressions and reviews of it here. So, there you go, my Eno Junglelink Hammock system. So let me get turned around here. I'm gonna flip the tarp back and let's talk about it. Okay, everybody, so here we go with the tarp pulled back on it. See what it looks like. Now, you want your hammock about 18 to 20 inches off the ground, which I'm higher, but you know, hey, this is just demonstration purposes here. So it comes with everything you need to get started. Now the cost of this was $220, and I still got to get my underquilt, and I found me a little flat sleep pad that goes inside. I'll get that stuff down the road. I'll get it here soon, so I'll have it. The kit comes with the Jungle Nest hammock. It comes with your tarp, and it also comes with your tree straps. Now, when you set this up, there is no knots that you have to contend with. I mean, the way they've got it fixed up is, I mean, you just throw it up and hook it and you're ready to go. So now, you've got your Helios tree straps here, and it comes down, and your tarp, get back here, your tarp buckle slides right into that loop. And then you have this right here that acts as a rain drip if it's raining. Whoopee slings, so you can adjust it, which that makes it easy. I like that. You've got a spreader bar, if you want to use it, that goes across your hammock and gives you more room when you're laying. It just goes in right there, and you just snap it closed. Now your excuse me, your bag stays connected, so you can just stuff it back in there when you get up the next morning. You also got the same setup here with the buckle and the rain drip. Excuse me. I love it that you've got the whoopee sling on it, because it really makes a difference adjusting it. I've used them before in the past, and I really liked them. You've got a generous rain fly, as you can see on that end. I've probably got a little bit more pulled down on this end, but that's okay. Down the road, I plan on getting me a cover. I found a cover that goes on the end of your tarp and covers one end of your tarp, so I'll use it on my head end, especially when it starts getting real cool. So I wanted to go back and try a hammock. I've been using a tent for years, and I wanted to see if my sleep would change, see if I rested better in the hammock. So when you're setting your hammock up, if you come back when you get, and just take your hand like this right here, and that's 30 degrees. Now I might be just a little bit off, but that's the way you tell that you have it set up correctly. So you have, go around to the back. You have double zippers right here. Your lines on your tarp and your zippers are reflective, so they'll shine at night, and that will help you to where, if you're like me, sometimes I'll stumble over my lines when I get up walking around at night. Your mosquito net, you can zip it. The zipper goes all the way around, and you can zip your mosquito net off and just stuff it right into your bag if you don't want to use it. But you know, it doesn't bother me, so I just leave it on. I mean, I'm not gonna take it off even into summer, early summer. So the hammock is 10 foot long and is 4 foot 10 inches wide. It's made of 40D ripstop nylon, and like I say, it has the toggle system on each end. Bug net is removable. It has an interior gear loft and a side pocket. Now the gear loft is right there, and you have a side pocket down here that you can put stuff in at night, like your phone, or if you're reading a book, or a flashlight, or whatever. The Helios tree straps, they come with the whoopee sling, easy to adjust. It weighs 20 ounces. It packs down to 9.5 inches to about 4.5 inches. The tarp, it has 8 tie-out points. Once you get it hooked around to the tree, and on each end, well, you can't see it here, I'll have to show it to you, but you got a buckle that it just hooks up, but you've got a tie-out point here, one in the middle, and I like the way it teardrops down in the middle. I like that. And you got one over there, so you got 8 tie-out points. Let's see if we can get a look at this little buckle. Here we go. It's got that little cinch buckle right there that you just loop right over your cord. And it's got the tensioners on your all the way around your tarp for getting it set up. Now the tarp is made of 70D ripstop. It's 1000 mm PU coating, which that's your waterproofing. So it's very waterproof. It is 10 foot 6 inches long by 9 foot 3 inches wide. So you've got plenty of room. So that gives you 3 inches of overhang on each end of the tarp. And then, like I said before, I'm going to get that tarp, real lightweight tarp cover to go on my head in for the winter, or if I know it's going to rain or something, I can take it with me. It weighs 25 ounces with all the tie-outs and the stakes. Now, one thing I'll mention on the hammock, like a lot of hammocks, especially if you have one custom made, and down the road, that's what I intend to do. I intend to have me a real good hammock custom made with one of the cottage companies. I've been looking at them, so I'm gonna save up for that, because if you get a real good one, and it costs you a little bit of money, and I want to get me a real lightweight Dyneema tarp, and if you've ever looked at those, they're expensive too. But I want to see how this works for me. You can lay diagonal in it, and that's the way you want to lay in a hammock. Now, you do not have any tie-outs on the outside of the hammock on either side, and normally you would want that. So if you wanted to tie your hammock out, or you wanted to hook your underquilt on the sides of your hammock, it just holds it up better. But I think I'm going to be okay with this underquilt that I found for it, because the way that underquilt looks, it really hugs up to the hammock once you get it dialed in. Another change I plan on making is I've got a snakeskin ordered for my tarp, which weighs nothing. I mean nothing, hardly a couple ounces. So I'm going to use that to keep my tarp in. I've also got a DCF double-ended stuff sack that I've got coming for my hammock. So, and I think I'm going to change my stakes out also. So doing these changes, that is going to allow me to save a little bit of weight. Now, the weight of the whole kit is 3.5 pounds. So I'm figuring with the changes that I'm going to make, I'm going to be down to 2.5 pounds, somewhere around that neighborhood, which anything you can save weight-wise, to me, is worth it. I know I'm up in age, but when you get out on the trail and you're doing some backpacking, it really helps if you can save that weight. Give you a shot of the river here. It's beautiful up here this morning. The birds are singing, chirping. Hear the crows. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank my subscribers, everyone out there. If you're looking at a hammock, I hope this helps. I hope everyone has a blessed day and a good week. And as always, I will see you on the trail.